Hi everyone, welcome to JXG Spotlight. I'm Gamika De Silva, your host. Thank you for your overwhelming comments and feedback and following us. If you're still not subscribed to our channel, please do so and follow interesting content. Today, I'm moving into a very interesting topic, and I have the privilege of inviting this gentleman for the second time around in JXG Spotlight studio. Would you believe we've been talking about AI and technology development? Today's thumbnail on our video is also AI generated. That's how far we have gone into in terms of getting AI involved in our business. So there's an expert right across the table sitting with me to discuss this, and he's none other than industry expert, IT veteran, and my good friend, Mr. KV Kuganathan. Kugs, welcome back to JXC Spotlight.
Thank you, Gamika, giving me another opportunity to share some of the thoughts, what I gained, and with you and with the audience.
Absolutely. So, Cooks, we promised our audience, and I told you that we will definitely come to a second topic because we stopped our last conversation from AI, and I want to really drill down in this time. So, I was wondering at one point, is it really KV Kuganathan is sitting there, or is it a AI silhouette? But anyway, jokes apart,
I just touch and feel, yeah, it's still me.
still you. Okay, excellent. Cooks, artificial intelligence and machine learning is advancing as we speak. It'll be new tomorrow. We don't know what's coming out tomorrow. How do you see this as rising and shaping the future of business in the next few years? I mean, we have gone through a phase, and the future is also. I'm not. I mean, it is rapidly evolving. What is your take on this? How will it come in the future for businesses?
I think, Gamika, you choose a kind of a right topic for our environment, especially in Sri Lankan environment. Currently, we are position ourselves. So AI is no more a technical decisions anymore. This is a kind of a business survival discussions across any industry.
So it's a hygiene factor.
It's a hygiene factor now.
Right, right.
It has to be like a part and parcel of your DNA.
Right.
In any business where you are, it can be banking, finance, insurance, or manufacturing, health, everywhere. This AI is infused
Okay.
by forcefully or
Or
by
by choice.
nature
Yeah.
or organically.
Yeah.
So therefore, the layer, it is absolutely very clear to everybody now. So this is the current discussions like from the board level to the bottom layer, across the vertical and horizontally. Yes, we have to be deep dive in this AI to survive in business. I use the word
Yeah,
survive.
not a differentiator,
No.
not a competitive advantage, but to survive.
Survive.
Very
That is
interesting.
how
Very-
that is how we are at the moment.
Very interesting.
So if you I take a good example now. Recently, the first project was very successful is the JB Morgan.
Yeah.
They started the project called Coin.
Okay.
It's a contractual. They do lot of contracts around the globe. It's a good case studies where we start at one of the PhD programs. They had about they do almost like 12,000 contracts annually. They almost saved about 3,600 human hours
Okay.
by introducing the Coin platform. It's a contractual intelligence platform. It's driven by, just imagine, to go through the one of the contract and agreement, it will take good 1 day or 2 days
To
of
analyze that whole thing.
analyze the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
things
yeah.
word by word. Since they had a kind of a pattern in the past, all the documents, everything scanned and done. So now they can do it a matter of seconds, flip up the seconds. Therefore, their legal officers are more towards strategic decisions, go and meeting the clients, doing the negotiations. So it's bring more benefit to the JB Morgan. Top of that,
Yeah.
what's happening is because of the time allocation on the strategic thinking, there's no error in the agreement, no mistakes. So that accuracy is. So therefore, we had a very successful AI adoption in legal.
Right.
I'm just giving the legal
Legal
first.
only, yeah.
Yes. See how much. So in other experience, such as like if you take BFSI sectors, we are heavily dependent on our customer.
Yeah.
Experience is a very important.
Absolutely.
So these days, if we don't bring this customer experience on next level, and like most of the organizations these days, they are going for this feedback, the smiley face. Even like you go to any of the bathrooms in Singapore, everything.
Customer satisfaction.
Yes. That's how they are getting the feedback. So it's important, like how you do, like make the customers a smile face, a happiness when you go. That feeling of the satisfaction when you go out is very important once you walk in digitally or walk out digitally.
Okay.
So when you bring this, it's like this, Gamika, like you are a veteran banker.
I call myself a marketer, not a banker, although I worked in a bank.
Yeah, but predominantly you and me,
Being in banks,
the banking for a long term.
Yeah.
And, like most of the organizations, 99% is we depends on the external customers.
Yeah.
Because they bring the bottom line and the top line profit.
Absolutely.
So, for example, you're coming for a lending approval products.
Yeah.
Normally, it takes for us, some of the average banks, it'll take about 3 to 5 days.
To evaluate the credit
Evaluate the
evaluation
criteria,
and,
then they have so many documents, analyze and everything.
credit score to all
Credit
that.
scores. But sometimes I need that particular lending matters very friction
In
of
few minutes or
minutes or things. Now, since they have all the learning and the criteria in the past, the patterns is already stored,
all.
I can give the loan within matter of seconds.
Do you think that Sri Lankan banks are practicing this now? Credit evaluation?
Some of the banks are already in the journey.
Right.
They have implemented.
Okay.
It's like this. You can't implement certain things immediately.
Overnight, you can't.
For example, I had an opportunity to watch Michael, the new movie.
Yeah.
And yesterday night, I was listening to Jafar Michael Jackson, who's a nephew of the Michael. So it took like almost to identify the cast, 2 years they went around the world to find a cast.
Okay.
At the end, they found there is a person within the family who is Michael's nephew, Jafar, who is having the same DNA. So they identified.
Okay.
It took another 2 years to train him and modeling him. Then you saw that perfection of that movie. So it took like almost a good 5 years. So like that, you can just tick box any banks that I have implemented. But it depends on how you bring that perfection to and bring that quality of outcome.
Absolutely.
So that's how you should have the patience. So since it's like this, you can't blame our banks also for this, because comparing the matured market in overseas market, where the labor intensive and very high cost. But in Sri Lanka, luckily we have the labor, the cost is less, but the systems cost is quite high. So some of the banks, they think about the ROI, whether on the AI adoptions, return on investment and the business value, whether it's good to cheap to have the human or to adapt to AI.
Technology,
So now the banks, they have realized they are in the fast moving. So this is one of the examples on the customer life cycle. Another one is on the operational aspect, how you bring the operational efficiency. If you take one of the insurance company, they have adapted in local. I can say proudly, Janashakthi Life. They adapted AI for their claims.
Claim settlement,
It is the biggest pain points for them over the period of time, because
I think that's where the customer dissatisfaction can go up drastically, right? In the insurance industry.
really you spot on, Gamika.
Very sensitive time.
Absolutely, because like a banks, I count on my interest. For my insurance company, I count on my claims. How fast you are going to pay my claims. So the Janashakthi Life, they have introduced the fantastic app. So they upload the documents. In Sri Lanka we have all 3 languages: English, Tamil, and Sinhala. So this is the first insurance company who adapted all 3 languages.
Right.
They upload the prescriptions. And the OPD bills.
Right.
It compares the OPD bills with the prescriptions and match immediately on all 3 languages.
Wow.
And pay immediately.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Just imagine the customer satisfaction. I upload the
You don't have to go through the whole
check.
process and pain of.
Yes, and waiting for 3 days. And I don't know whether my entire the claims will be paid or not.
Yeah.
So they have the proactive approach also. Look, you know where is my current the claims at the moment, whether it is there or
The
the
situation,
process.
the process,
So
yeah.
I know I'm peace of mind.
Yeah.
So this is how the adoption of AI in the operational aspect.
Brilliant.
Okay, and the third one on the risk management. Okay, recently you heard about the fraud in one of the
Yeah.
big bank in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
If they adapt the AI in early stage, they should have identified that the pattern. Something went wrong somewhere.
Oh, okay.
They should have done it. Now it's too late. So once the situation is over, now a lot of AI companies they move forward and said, "Can I come and do the
Set up this.
reconciliation
Oh, okay.
now?" But his wound is already happened and done.
Yeah.
It's too late. So we should have the AI first strategy now.
Strategy now.
I think this is the right time. It's a good learning for entire banks and insurance, all the industries. For the risk management, don't wait.
Yeah. So I'm going to skip one question and dive into one area. Now, organizations have this fear or hesitation, risk, cost, plus also the risk aspect. They are like, I'm a little scared to adopt technology and AI. What's your advice? I mean, how should the organization or a board should look at in terms of adapting AI and technology to the business?
If I pick your mind, Gamika, on these questions, if you don't adapt AI now, okay, you can survive, as I told you.
Yeah.
Even if you don't practice AI, and you will left out.
Yeah. You're right.
There are two aspects.
Yeah.
So one is you have to adapt, and if you don't practice AI as a part and parcel of your life, as in your organizations, you will be left out.
Yeah.
So therefore, all the organizations should move towards the AI as a first strategy now.
AI first strategy.
Yes.
Yeah.
For this, is no more AI as a IT project.
Yeah. It's an organizational
project.
Yeah.
And it start from the business.
Yeah.
And understand the business, how the business is going to give extra value by adapting this. After all, I should look after the internal stakeholders, my organizational things, and external stakeholders, and my shareholders. How I am going to bring, by adapting this AI, a 3-pillar strategy, the satisfactional things. So this is how you should have a fully clear vision from the top level leaders to here. Because ultimately, what happened is that these days decision makings are not from the MIS departments. It is from
each and
every individuals, how they play the role, what is the outcome. From that outcome, how the AI is going to bring the next layer for a short-term strategy, mid-term and long-term, how I'm going to adapt it. So this will give a clear bottom line and top line.
Yeah.
So therefore, it is a part of your DNA.
It has to be a part of
the DNA.
Cooks, having said that, now this is a question being bugging me for some time. Now you also mentioned that credit evaluation, anything can happen, eliminate some of those hours and be more efficient. You can focus on strategy. But having said that, AI and tech is going to impact a lot of businesses. You take, for instance, finance department. The usual manual accounting, ledger keeping, bookkeeping, and all that can be technology driven, automated. Take a bank or an NBFI, for instance. Your credit application, credit scoring can be bot driven, right? Now, this will definitely have an impact on humans in terms of their in terms of their occupation and survival in organizations. How do you see this impacting jobs and job market?
There is a myth like the AI is going to replace my jobs, etc. I won't agree for that.
Okay.
The jobs are not going to be disappear.
Okay.
But tasks are going to be replaced. I repeat the word.
Okay.
The jobs are not going to replace. The
the
tasks are going to be replaced.
Okay.
What does this mean is,
Okay.
for example, I'm going to make you, Gamika, by adoption of the AI, from the human to superhuman.
Okay.
So that is going to be the next phase of the world, mainly in emerging market like Sri Lanka. It is making the human into superhuman
Right.
by bringing the AI technology within the business, even at your workplace, at home, and everything. These days, if I'm sure you like cooking very much. So if you want to try a kind of a new recipe, new dish,
Yeah.
what you do?
You look up in the
Look up, or you go to ChatGPT,
Yeah.
and you don't know, you want to go in depth and how much of salt and etc. But sometimes the recipe will give us something. But if you want to know the practical approach, you go to in depth, go to ChatGPT and get more details, and you have the here. So there was a good thinking also. Recently, there was a project by the augmenting, the virtual augmenting. They put this.
augmented
You go to
reality,
you take your kids to somewhere. They have this glass.
AR, yeah.
AR and so recently they did a kind of a project in Australia, one of the largest pizza manufacturing company. So the labor market in Australia, like the people will come, the part-time workers are coming, those are coming from the university students.
Right.
So we have given these particular solutions by with the AI from the you have all the items here. It will how much you had to adapt in every salt and
all ingredients.
all
separate.
ingredients.
Yeah.
And within half an hour you become an expert chef.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So what's happened is I'm a normal chef.
Yeah.
Now I become an expert.
Chef. Yeah.
So I'm making my chef to expert within half an hour time. Is assisted by AI and guided. I'm making a excellent pizza within half an hour time, where I don't know anything.
Yeah. So I think the fact that you said the human will become a superhuman, but Cooks, I mean, that puts the onus on the people also. You can't just be complacent about what you do now. Your manual work, your day-to-day mundane work, the task, as you said, can be replaced. So therefore, it's the onus on the people also to upskill themselves, look at how the market is evolving and educate yourself, because end of the day the AI also need to be fed, right? The input input matters. So there, I think you have a challenge there. I mean, it's a challenging time for job market also, in my opinion.
It is very a valid point what you brought. It is how we are going to upskill our workforce. Upskilling the workforce with AI adoption.
Yeah.
It is like this. If you take in early 90s, internet was a big thing for us.
Yeah.
And you and me were in the same bank where we were.
Exactly.
And internet was a big thing.
Yeah.
Now, AI, it is in the same era.
It's in that same
era now. So therefore, the HR and the capital management, the human capital management, should infuse more about the AI culture, AI case studies, success stories.
Very important. Yeah.
Very important in their part and parcel of their
training and
L&D process.
Yeah. It
So
has
if
to
you
be embedded to the entire system, right?
absolutely that word, I like that word, like embedded AI into their culture is important.
Very important.
So in the working culture, you should bring more training programs, more case studies, more benefit. Now, for example, everybody talk about work-life balance.
Yeah.
Okay, by bringing the human to superhuman, I can finish the job by 4:30.
So the best example is recently JXG ran a management training program which we recruited 5 candidates out of 500 CVs. I think the initial phase of evaluation was done by a trained bot, and I don't think any of the candidates felt that it's a bot, that you did a online interview and the questions were customized. There were follow-up questions as well. And this is the power of AI, right?
You are really that is how like every aspect on the different verticals. Now they brought this AI into there, so it makes the life easy. For example, if I wanted to, as you write like 500 CVs, how much of it will take? Like how much of I have to work until 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But what about my work-life balance?
Yeah.
What is my family time?
And plus also, I think you look at about 10 to 20 CVs. By the 21st one, your mind space also would have been
You drain off.
Yeah, drain out.
Yeah, because human having a limited
capacity.
power, the capacity. The good example is the recently held the marathon in China, Beijing.
Yeah.
The honor become the marathon then without energy wasting anything.
Of course, yeah.
So it's a machine after all.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So it's bringing the machine as a part and parcel of our life. It's becoming a ease of any organizations and more efficient, and there's a cost reduction also, and more accuracy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you are not making any mistakes down the line.
Correct. Accuracy, efficiency, both come
Both
together.
both come together.
Cook's last discussion when you came first time, we stopped at a very interesting point. You said the world is evolving in terms of agreeing on this regulatory framework, right? Now, given the fact that, there are copyright issues, authenticity, I mean, it comes to even MBA assignment, right? That you can get things done, but, authenticity, copyrights, all that comes into play. So in an environment that even in Sri Lanka, it's loosely tied up in terms of regulatory framework, how should this evolve? I mean, from based on our last discussion to now, has it evolved, or is it, you see it's evolving, regulatory framework?
If I go back in 2025, there was a AI governance framework was adopted at Paris AI Summit. Starting from the leaders, the top leaders, they adopted the governance.
Okay.
How we should bring AI into the normal day-to-day life.
Right.
And recently also IMF MD, she emphasized one of the economic forums which held in Dubai. She said, look, don't bring so much of AI into your workplace, because down the line, there are repetitive jobs will be phased out.
Yeah.
So therefore, adapt AI in a process.
Okay.
There should be a structured governance.
Okay.
I repeat the word, structured governance should be there. So therefore, that governance, AI governance is
Mandatory,
the mandatory. Every organizations, and there is a policy now, like how risk and policies. Now AI policy framework is there.
Okay.
Every organizations, there's a AI risk governance policy framework to safeguard internal, external stakeholders.
Okay.
This framework. And top of that, there is the biggest element in the AI is the data.
Yeah.
Okay. So how your unstructured data to make it a structural data. So therefore, there's no leakage.
Okay. Okay.
So therefore, my humble request is to my audience also, if you have some sensitive data, don't go and put everything to the ChatGPT.
Okay.
Where it is unscripted.
Okay.
Please, don't. Any sensitive data, don't go for unpaid any ChatGPT anything, because it's automatically you are leakaging your data.
Data out there. Yeah.
So, if the biggest organizations, the banks and the insurance companies, the finance, the manufacturing, if you want to keep your secret, have your own LLM. What do you mean by LLM? The large language modeling, which is a kind of a framework within the organization. It's like a chat GPT.
Yeah. But
you create your own GPT within your organizations.
Okay.
So that you are not leakage. The governance is within that organizations.
Okay.
All your sensitive data and everything is within your organization. The governance is the fully safety aspects we brought in. So that's will bring a lot of trust.
Most trust and security.
Trust factors. Why? When you have the trust internally and externally, your each and every employee become the ambassador.
Yeah.
Who will speak about the trust and the AI governance to the public.
Absolutely.
One of the speakers said, every employee should have that LinkedIn post, anything, has to post your internal things. Every employee has to post. They have to be embraced and they have to feel happy to post. So that's how the governance should be there.
Okay.
So therefore, the AI governance is going to be mandatory, and we should have a kind of a policy.
Yeah.
As you enter, you have all the risk and compliance. You should have the what is that called exams.
Yeah.
Like that, there should be AI policy will come, governance will come. you should pass it.
Okay. Okay.
Then only you are ready to work going forward.
Understood. So, Cooks, given that I understand from an organization point of view, now even in an individual point of view, you actually answered my next question also. Now, I can easily take a picture of you, upload into one of these, AI tools, and create a video of some statement, right? How do you do you have any regulations to defend it? Now I can defame you by putting it out. Do you have anything to defend yourself? I mean, is the infrastructure in Sri Lanka ready to take something like that?
Not really at this juncture.
Okay.
Because we don't have the proper expert uh, or legal frameworks at this junction. But some of the countries, they adapted.
They adapted. Okay.
Like some of the matured countries.
How far are we from getting there?
So we will be there like another 1 or 2 years time.
Okay.
We will be there.
Right.
Because before that we had to do a lot of baseline
Arrangements.
arrangements we had to do. So first we had to build the baseline.
Okay.
Then we had to bring the digital literacy and AI literacy, and from the schools onwards, we had to bring that in the universities everywhere, and that literacy has to be evolved, and it has to be come from the governance,
yeah.
and from the government as one of the adoption of the policy. Then from that onwards, it will adapt in a very matured market.
Okay.
Then we will have the legal framework will be there.
Sure.
So that our entire court system, Supreme Court to the magistrate court, will have a good understanding.
But given the moment the cyber crimes and TRC, that framework covers adequately?
Yes.
Or we have to?
Luckily, we have adapted on the cyber security side.
Right.
And the cyber security framework is done also.
Okay.
Anything like we are quite matured.
Okay.
And recently you came to know like our literature rate also has gone up.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of trust. The investment aspect is coming.
Right.
So therefore the cyber security wise, and we are okay.
Okay.
But as you said, AI governance, we are yet to evolve.
Sure.
But I'm sure we have done the baseline, everything.
Okay.
In 1 or 2 years' time, we'll be there.
Okay. I'm going back to the answer earlier you gave. So non-paid ChatGPT and any AI tools, be careful of what you upload, because people put up pictures, they put their voice commands, etc. So this can be utilized. But meantime, do you also imply saying that the paid tools are safer?
Not 100% also.
Okay.
Because it's like this. If you take that LLM module,
Yeah.
I learn something from every time when you upload.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pattern.
Yeah.
So I learned that pattern. Some of the things, if I ask some sensitive questions, if I don't have within that, I go and refer there.
Okay.
The AI engine is like, we'll call it a tokens.
Yeah. So they go back and
So it's called tokens and the agents, AI. So the different words, technological words.
Okay.
I don't want to touch on the technology because it's
Sure.
the general public.
General public,
yes. So therefore, my advice is any organization having a sensitive data, please don't upload.
Okay.
Especially your financial,
Yeah.
your new innovations,
Okay.
how you are going to build a new product.
Okay.
Those things, please don't.
Those are very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
Yeah. Even individuals, right?
Even individuals.
Your family picture.
Family
to
pictures or
whatever,
anything, please don't upload it, because it can be, because even in our batch, we have in the WhatsApp batch.
Yeah.
So there was a guy in Canada who is owning a restaurant.
Right.
Okay. So he asked, Machan, I want to learn about AI. So I said, Machan, these are the tools, you use it. Now he become expert. Like, there are a lot of AI tools, the 28 days challenges.
Yeah. Okay.
Now whenever we put any pictures or anything, he create a nice framework videos.
Okay. Using
with
those
the right
pictures.
prompt.
Okay.
We are wondering how this man's adapted and early adoption. So this is and one should have the passion, a learning passion.
Yeah.
So therefore, there should be a passion, but on the other hand, there should be a law also.
Okay.
And there should be a governance also. So we have a good balance going forward.
Yeah.
So this is very important in adoption.
Sure.
On AI in our normal day-to-day life.
Absolutely. Very, very interesting. Cooks, I'm moving into a fairly open, larger question at the end. I mean, that's what I want to pose at you. We saw an internet bubble during our era when we were young. Now we are in this AI upstream right now. Everything is being picked up and AI is the buzzword. Do you think AI is a bubble? Do you think it will burst at one point?
Every start, there is a
Hype.
hype,
Yeah.
and the hype is like a product.
You have a life cycle.
You have you are an expert marketing gentleman, where we are seeing like, you see, if you take the product cycle,
Yeah.
it will go like this.
Yeah.
At
Uptake,
it will
mature,
get satured,
and then
and it will fall down.
yeah.
So even this AI also now is in the hype. On the hyper, on all level,
Okay.
on the customer level, on the operation level, risk level, everything is now is AI is the
okay.
high level.
Okay.
But
I still feel it's still in the growth stage.
in the growth stage.
Yeah.
And after that, it will come down. The reason is why I'm telling you high come down is the generation.
Right. Right.
Why it is hyper is those who created AI are coming from non-AI generation.
Right.
So they are intuited by innovation and creativity. But the generation next is going to be, I evaluate a lot of products
Right.
on the National ICT Awards on Asia Pacific.
Right.
We have seen there's a drop in innovation.
Right. Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Because they have the ready-made tools, they are losing their innovations,
The creative
and
thinking.
creativity thinking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Because now we are driven by the machines.
Very interesting thought.
Okay, so the generation after sometimes we'll be losing the innovations. So those who developed, we have to maintain. So there will be a drop because next generation they can't think. There's no innovation. Why? You ask anything, even your child,
They'll
your
probably-
daughter.
yeah.
You ask anything, what they do?
Quickly Google.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They are not using
Now,
their brain.
not only the browser. Now you go to ChatGPT
Yeah.
and ask, right?
So your brain muscles
Yeah.
are constrained now. We are not giving more exercise to your brain. Why you are looking very young? Because you do cycling and you do everything. But are we giving
Enough training to our brain?
to your mind?
Yeah.
The innovations, because we came with the era, we don't have anything, so we look forward. We had to work effort. There's an innovation created. How there's a pain, there is a challenge. How I can resolve it?
Yeah.
Nowadays, that generation they don't have anything because they just go and so over the period of time, that product life cycle will come down.
Right.
But we have to ensure that is maintained for the next generation.
I'm sure a new wave will come.
New way will come
Yeah.
from this.
Okay.
So there are a lot of things will come like over the period, like anything maximum 5 years, 10 years time, there's a new product will come.
Okay.
So we look forward to that.
I'm sure.
And we would like to see the next generation, how they are going to adapt and how to see that. And even like, even at your workplace and our workplace, we have seen like the young generation, the responsibility and the creativity thing are coming. Even I have seen not only in Sri Lanka, when I evaluate last time in Taiwan with the other 23 countries, we have seen that the university products and the innovations are dropping
That's
drastically.
Okay. Okay.
So we have to think globally how we are going to come out,
Ignite that creativity.
ignite that
the innovation.
creativity and the innovations so that we bring a sustainable growth,
Yeah.
a next level of a human evaluation.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you, Cooks. I think you ended up in a way high, but also gave me opportunity to invite you for another episode because I think this is a topic that we cannot finish in 30 minutes. Cooks, thank you very much for joining us. Sharing your knowledge. I know you have a vast knowledge in all of these areas. I only just picked up one topic to discuss with you for the 30 minutes. So thank you very much. And I also like to take this opportunity to wish you all the very best with the new ventures. And a lot of exciting things are happening.
Thank you so much, Gamika, for the opportunity. I look forward with something excitement next time.
Absolutely.
Let's catch up in over the cup of coffee. And thanks to JXG, fantastic.
Absolutely.
And I all the very best. You did a wonderful job, and I am wishing that you continue that.
Thank you very much.
And is giving a vast knowledge to the next generation to come up.
Thank you, Cooks.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for sharing your knowledge. Well, folks, when we watched Terminator back then, or iRobot, we thought it's a fantasy. When we read about Arthur C. Clarke's books at that time, we thought it's fantasy. Now it's a reality. Internet became a reality. AI and machine learning became a reality. But as my good friend K.V. Kuganathan mentioned, for organizations, AI is not just something that will give you competitive advantage, but it's a hygiene factor. You need to embrace it. But also, it has its pros and cons. If you do have your guardrails and your governance framework right, this can definitely bring you a lot of efficiency, accuracy, and also make the human a superhuman. That's what I gathered from this discussion. I know this left us in a place that you want to know more. Please send in your questions, send in your comments. We would like to respond to them and probably share it with Kugs for his expert views, and probably see him in another episode discussing more on tech and how tech is evolving, because the next time when we meet, the technology would have definitely evolved more than what we speak today. Until then, stay safe. I'm Gamika De Silva for JXG Spotlight.